Can we go back all the way to the first slide? Yeah, there. So travel retail is anything we eat. Travel retail is anything we spend money at the airport, whether it's duty-free, whether it's food, whether it's parking, lounges, premium check-in services, any of that. And that's one of the major revenue drivers for the airlines and the airports in the coming decade, to an extent where 80% of the revenue for airlines and airports used to be aviation-centric. Now, that's only 40%. 60% of the revenues for airlines and airports is coming from ancillary sources. And this shift is already happening. Major airlines, major airports are already seeing this. This is a $75 billion market in 2018, and this is going to be a $153 billion market in less than 5 years. And we are here to see how we help the airlines and the airports get a piece of this revenue. And we all know that transit at the airport is stressful, is uncertain. The passengers just want to make sure that they're not missing their flight. The airlines, at the event of more and more low-cost carriers and limited duty-free options, food options at the airport, the result is the average revenue per passenger, the ancillary revenue per passenger globally is falling for both airlines and the airports. That's where we come in. We are a global B2B2C marketplace for anything to shop, dine at the airport or in transit. We first are a marketplace which aggregates this inventory, and second, we are a distribution channel where we distribute this inventory to OTAs, tour operators, credit card companies, and lounge operators. So think of us like a premium airport concierge, which is tailored for every passenger. We help the airlines and airports to increase the digital sales. We help passengers to have a premium, stress-free, hassle-free experience at the airport. The way we do it is we aggregate duty-free inventory, services inventory, food and beverage at the airport with the airlines, and we then funnel this inventory into corporate tour management companies, tour operators, credit card companies, and so on. What we are essentially doing is we are extending the golden hour of retail, which starts after you do your security and before you get to the gate. We are extending that to Golden Week. We give away for the retail operations, food operations, in-flight duty-free, any of that, to reach to the customer even before he comes to the airport, 7 days before he comes to the airport, so that we know what he's looking for. We do the personalization. We help them make aware of what options are available, pre-order, and have it ready for them, delivered at the gate or ready for pickup. So we engage early, we capture the intent, we personalize in a Netflix-like experience, and then we nudge the passengers in a timely manner, like 4 hours before the flight, 2 days before the flight, or geo-fenced around the airport location, and then we push these offers and promotions. We have 3 pillars. First is the experience. We basically build a Netflix-like experience in terms of what's selling at the airport, what are other passengers like you buying. The second is the predictive retail analytics, where we help food and retail operators understand their retail revenue, understands the pattern, drive more catalog changes or combination offers. And the third is the marketing engine that comes with this. For example, we are now working with Visa Europe to build a marketplace, which is a white label marketplace for Visa Europe, to funnel this across their payment merchant partners. We are working with CETA, which is the Association of Airlines and Airports based in Geneva, with OTAs like Make My Trip and Booking.com and LastMinute.com are piloting with us. We have proven that we can increase the digital sales of these at-airport services by at least 15% within the 3 quarters of this integration going live. We can increase the passenger engagement by 22% in less than 1 year. And the reasons are very clear. We provide local language support. We provide local payment options. We know the increase in the global passenger volume is going to come from India, China, and Russia. So these passengers, if anything, they lack trust with anyone they are transacting with. So we help them build trust with the local language, local payment options, and therefore we enhance the transactions. This is how the marketplace looks like. For example, for food, we integrate with TripAdvisor, which is a partner. We mine those reviews, thousands of reviews, and we help you discover what is the best seafood place in San Francisco, what is the best New York-style pizza at San Francisco, and order it from the app and have it ready for pickup or delivered at the gate. We help retail analytics, where we help the operators, retail operators at the airport understand patterns within the shopping patterns within their stores and help them make decisions around what inventory they should be carrying or passenger affinity for certain categories. It's a self-enriching experience where so think about the airlines and airports, we are helping them build a retail profile for their passengers to help them understand what do their passengers like to shop or eat at the airport and drive more sales from them. Quick background on the team, we are retail experts. In the last 6 years, we have processed about 10 million transactions. We have 32 million downloads on our digital shopping concierge app in the Asian market. We started offering this as a B2B service to now, if you know, Microsoft Bing licenses this technology for the Asian market. American Express Premium Rewards licenses this. Payback also licenses this for the Indian market from us. And in 2018, we got into travel retail. And in about 2.5 years, we have built considerable list of clients that were working with us. And there is one thing we have learned over the 6 years in retail. If you want to increase the sales, increase cross-sales, up-sales, we have to have the right distribution, and we have to do the right personalization. And that will drive more sales. It is not promotion. It is not offers. If you nudge the passenger at the right time with the right offer, basically sales will come. I'm Sushil. I'm the founder CEO. I have background at Microsoft. Worked in a company called Dingana, which got acquired. So this is my second startup. We have a seasoned set of investors and team members from Europe and US. We have won several awards: the United Nations Tourism Board Award, the Gatwick Innovation Day, Startup Grind, where we have been selected across thousands of startups as the top 10, top 5 innovators in the industry. That's about it. So we are here looking for partners with airlines and the airport industry to help them drive more passenger satisfaction and revenue per passenger. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sushil. We'll take one quick question if anybody has it. Anybody have a quick question?
How do you determine the personalization from the passenger perspective?
Excellent question. So there are two types of personalization. One is when we don't know anything about the passenger, and when we know a little bit about the passenger. So the tricky is when we don't know anything about you. So we do lookalike profiling in a gist. So if you're accessing us from your mobile device, we, as an app or API provider, we know that you're using an iPhone X 128 GB from San Francisco, and you are probably in a similar geofence. So we look at passenger profiles like you and what have they shopped or bought in the last week or last month, and then we overlap that interest graph with what is actually selling at the airport, and we make intelligent recommendations based on that. Great question.
Okay. Thank you, Sushil.
Thank you so much, guys.
Up next, we have Albert from 360 Stories.